Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, October 26, 2022. Tying up loose ends may be necessary before you can go forward with confidence. Avoid taking on responsibilities that others should be handling, or watch for relying too heavily on others when you'd be better off getting things done independently. Saturn has just turned direct after retrograde motion since June. Sharing, learning, publishing, exploring, legal matters, or education might need extra attention to rules and structure this week and as you advance. It's a good time to work on bringing expectations down to earth. Reminders that you should be paying attention to the realities of a situation can figure strongly, but don't let a small reality check discourage you. Self-improvement endeavors can be in focus and successful as you go forward. Slowly but surely, you find new reasons to be optimistic about where you're heading. You're no longer satisfied with waiting things out and more willing to do the groundwork to move matters forward. Today, you might choose to sort out critical areas of your life, or there can be clarity or confirmation of an issue. However, on this day before a solar eclipse, it's better to reflect than to push ahead. Sweet Venus, our planet of romance, pleasure, and love, is spinning onward into fresh seas today. This means that within the coming weeks, she will embody the profound intensity of Scorpio as she dazzles in the heavens. This will bring tremendous passion, depth, and intensity to your personal and romantic life as she visits the most magnetic water sign. While she is technically glittering in your solar 6th house, this is encouraging you to understand the perfect work-life balance that will allow you to unplug from the grind and enjoy sensual, magical moments with your one and only. Express yourself. You might feel notably creative as the moon in Libra trines Mars in your sign. Passion for your ideas, talents, and projects will be palpable. Since the moon conjuncts Mercury in Libra, you may even feel like you are the talk of the town. Your assertion and progression with your professional style are noticeable. It might even catch the eye of a special someone, such as a work crush. The cute, flirty air conjunction in trine might be perfect for introducing yourself in a light-hearted yet intellectual manner. While there is no planetary activity in your income sector and almost all the money gods have their focus on the other side of the financial fence, there is one exception. That exception is Venus, who in her first full week in your work sector and as the planet of money is using today's eclipsing new moon as a catalyst for her mission to attract both job opportunities and the money. When you give yourself enough time to get centered before you approach a problem, it usually works out, whereas a rushed approach can either backfire or just graze the surface of things, which doesn't really resolve anything in the long run. Concentrate on yourself and how you wish to be perceived by others. To enhance your ability to be seen at your optimal, take a virtual yoga class twice a week. You will notice a big difference after 1 month. Your activities and affairs are going to be progressing in the days coming up, but you run the risk of letting events overwhelm you. So, be too ambitious and watch out about getting swept up in a whirlwind of undertakings. Be pragmatic and try not to sacrifice your effective life to your professional one. It isn't too late to reconsider things and to settle for realities that are more modest. Until the Sun and Venus returned to your work sector over the weekend, there had been no planetary activity here this year, but 2 days on they are not only joined by the moon creating a rare eclipsing new moon today. This is only planetary activity on the job front for a month, with today's solar eclipse a chance to energize things and create a lot of forward momentum. This makes this a good day for new beginnings on the job front or just to draw a new line in the sand 3 days before Jupiter is due to make a rare double-dip visit to your career sector. 2 days after the Sun and Venus left your romantic sector and with Mercury just days away from ending all planetary activity on the romantic front for the year, it couldn't be more important to embrace the moon's final hours here. These romantically charged lunar vibes are having to compete with the new working week, but they need to be a priority. Our eyes in the sky. Today has some beautiful aspects. As the psychic realms continue to tap on our personal oracular doors, we are all being asked to open our third eye to the messages coming from the other side of the paranormal realms. Jupiter retrograde swims back into Pisces and pulls at our collective need to let go of past emotional wounds and break away from the normal routine. Under the influence of the intense Scorpio sun, you can either let things eat you alive or allow changes to happen the way they're intended. This is a time of year where we're all being asked to let go of mental baggage and evolve to a higher form of ourselves. Once this gets stripped away, you will feel bare and vulnerable for a reason. In fact, right now you're being guided by your ancestral connections, so reach out in whatever way you feel comfortable for signs and clues along the way. You might look at the clock at the same time every day, or you could see little messages around you that let you know you're on the right track. Yes, there are many obstacles right now, but this is also a fantastic opportunity to focus on your inner light and show the world who's boss. In the early morning, the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to attend to our responsibilities. Others seek us out for advice, relying on us to make fair judgment calls. In turn, we might seek guidance from elders or community advisors. Under this aspect, we get the most done by taking cues from those who came before us. Getting perspective on the past helps us to innovate old protocols to make them relevant for modern times. We look for cooperative solutions and wind up creating enterprises that are sustainable for all. Mid-morning, the moon conjuncts Mercury in Libra, causing us to become attached to our opinions. This influence is ideal if we need to make a point, but it can also create blind spots in our arguments. Being too emotionally concerned with outcomes makes us desperate to have our rationale validated. If we are not affirmed, we can become upset and passive-aggressive, liable to ice others out for refusing to agree with our position. This is the place from which prejudice is born, as we devise excuses to other those whose sentiments deviate from our own. It is best to keep conversations light at this time.